I appreciate everyone joining us today. As you can see, I'm reporting live from Coxsackie, New York, USA. It's a snowy day up here in New York, and I just briefly wanted to go over who we are, what we do, and what separates us from the competition. We have warehouses in New York, where I'm here today, and also Lakeland, Florida, and we're based out of Plymouth, Massachusetts. We have 4 different lines at JMC. We do furniture, refrigeration, cooking equipment, and we've pivoted a lot during these tough times to bring solutions to not only the restaurant industry, but other industries as well. And I'll get into those solutions in a little bit. But just to give you a little background on our core products, Spartan Refrigeration is our flagship refrigeration line. It's a heavy-duty, spec quality stainless steel refrigeration line, but it's also a diverse line. It has back bars, chef bases, deli cases, merchandisers, and also ice machines. And we've just added the UV lights to those ice machines, which I have one on display that you'll be seeing shortly. Bison is our more economic line, priced to compete with anyone on the internet. However, don't be fooled by the Bison. Just because it has a lower price point, the performance is just as good as the Spartan. These units are tested at 104 degrees temperature, 104 degrees ambient temp. And the way we're able to test them at such a high temperature is the design of them. Reach-ins don't usually have problems. You have problems with most of the prep tables, and the reason is air circulation. So if you look at one of our prep tables, the back of the unit, there's actually a leg holding up the shelves to give about a 2-inch gap in the back for better circulation. So people always wonder how we kind of are able to ship these things down to the Caribbean and things like that and withstand the heat, even though the price is good. But the only difference really is just the box. The box is just your normal gauge stainless, while the Spartan boxes are about 40% thicker. So both lines stand up to the elements just as good as anything else. The Bison, it's a little bit more of a compact line, very fast movers in that line, while the Spartan is just that more diverse, heavier duty. So I know I get a lot of questions on what are the two differences. So I hope that gives you a little bit of insight on that. We also do cooking equipment under the Copper Beach range. That is ranges, fryers, griddles very soon, and also steam tables. And with all our lines, we're constantly expanding. We're trying to bring in more products that people are looking for, and just keep adding to our collection. We also do furniture. We have a lot of quick ship items here ready to go, and we do indoor, outdoor, we do custom. But I wanted to be up at the warehouse so I could walk you through. I have a lot of the COVID-friendly products because we have pivoted. We've got into acrylic barriers, and acrylic can be anything from booth barriers to bar dividers. We use these in nursing homes, restaurants, hospitals, pretty much anywhere. I mean, courthouses, anywhere you see that people are trying to conduct business nowadays, they're using this acrylic to create a barrier. And the health inspectors at the local level are approving it all. We haven't had one pushback on acrylic. Outside of the acrylic, we're also doing UV ice machines, UV freezers. We're also getting into, and they're in stock, medical refrigeration for vaccines. And the air purifiers will be in stock within about 6 weeks. That'll be under the Spartan brand. We kind of labeled it Spartan Air, but I'm actually on one side of the warehouse. We have 132,000 square feet here. One side is 50,000, the other side is 82,000, and we've kind of utilized this 50,000 side for all our acrylic. We have CNC machines, table saws, and we can cut anything custom. So I think it would be good to see all the product, all the inventory and the CNC machines in action. And listen, the feedback I'm getting over the last few months, and you'll see how much money I have invested here, is, there's not that much demand. Well, what we're learning is you have to educate the customer. The customer doesn't know. This is all new to everybody. And if you tell the customer and show them that these can actually be a solution to get customers to feel comfortable, they're listening. However, they're not going to know if you just put it on a website and, you know, as much. So there is a little bit of work to do with that. And I just figured if I showed you what was going on, you'd have a better idea on how to translate that to your customers. But before I take on this tour, just remember, JMC is always service first. I grew up in the industry. I worked in restaurants. My parents had restaurants, and hospitality used to be the name in this business. And as you know, service is getting tougher and tougher to find. So we always put that first. We have great people, great processes, and we're very meticulous with the way we do those and store our products. But just so you guys, I will take you now so you don't have to stare at these pallets any longer. And I'll give you an idea. We just had some containers come in today of more acrylic. We have countertop shields. They're both open and closed, which means there's a pass-through on those. If you've seen them at like convenience stores, there's a hole in them so you could slide the product through. So we have those both open and closed. You'll see it's Spartan shields.
Nice.
So we have prefab units that are all ready to go. And then we also have the acrylic sheets, 4x8 sheets. We got thousands of these, and we can cut anything custom. We invested in 2 of these machines, table saws, and just trying to give solutions to customers right now because that's what people are asking for. So these are cutting a feet. And then these are the rolling shields. And again, these can be put anywhere. I've seen these used in courthouses, between bars. So think about a bar that's closed down or separated 6 feet. If you put one of these in between us, now you can have the bar stools. You don't lose any seats. And anyone that's been in the restaurant business knows if you can't fill your seats, you can't make a living. So these are definitely solutions that we need to be telling the customers more about and you know, promoting as much as we can. It's not easy, but at least now that you see all the capabilities and the stock, it might give you some more ideas. The other products that we're pivoting into is the UV ice machines. These come in many SKUs, under the counter and modular, and these are really cool. No one else has these. If you put these up on your site and you promote these, there's no one that I know that are selling ice machines with UV lights that kill bacteria. And everyone's been there where they get an ice cube that might have some dirt or whatever. So it's, again, peace of mind. People are trying to, you know, do things to make people feel more comfortable in coming into their establishments right now because people are nervous. So these are things that we think we should be telling all our customers about. And then I have a medical refrigeration setup as well. And I don't have the air purifiers or the heaters, but Ben Kimma can send you all the information on those. They're pretty self-explanatory. We have 2 models on the air purifiers. One does 700 square feet, another one does 1,400 square feet. And on the heaters, we have the pyramid style and also the wall mount version. So those are pretty self-explanatory. I'm going to take you now just quickly over to our main warehouse, where I want to get back to the service end of things. And people always ask, you know, or people like to say they have great service, but they don't have a definition on how it is. And the way we get great service is we hire great people internally, because that's super important. That's always first is our people. But secondly, technicians. We have 2,000 nationwide technicians. And to motivate technicians, you can't give them a prorated rate anymore. It just doesn't work. They don't want to do warranty work because of that. And they don't want to wait 90 days to get paid. So we pay the technicians full price. We pay them right away. And we have a tech club. And Ben Camlett done a great job with the, created an app for them. And so when they just do their job and do service and buy parts, they get points. Mm-hmm. So we really have these technicians, you know, part of our family. I think that's super important because when your customer's down and they have a problem, that's the most important part of the sale. You know, anyone can sell something and everything just goes well, but it's when something breaks down, you really figure out, you know, who you're dealing with. And just to show you how you do that it's obviously with the technicians, but you have to have all the parts in stock. And a lot of import products don't stock all these parts. And we have over $1 million of parts, both in New York and Florida. And we keep immaculate, care of these, well organized. Also, we have these all on a WMS system inventory scanner. So when somebody picks these parts, they actually see the part, the picture of it, and the dimensions. That way, if it was mislabeled from the factory, we're not shipping out the wrong part. So we've built that infrastructure up over the last 3 years. And actually, in the last month, Ben Camwood built out a platform on our website where our technicians now can just streamline and go right on our website, point, click, and order the parts. And that's been very helpful. And at the very least, all the pictures are available. And a lot of companies don't do that. And it's because it takes a lot of money and time. This took us 5-6 years to get to a point when you have all these, think about all this money in doors. I mean, look at this, but you need to have them. What if someone orders a piece from you and they get a dented door and they don't want to take the discount? You have to have this stuff. And like I said, it goes on and on down this aisle. But I just wanted to show you so you have confidence when you're selling a JMC product. We got the back, and this is how you back a company. You have to have the products, you have to have the parts, you have to have the service. So I like to explain and show things rather than just say them. And this is kind of what it's all about here at JMC, and this is what Service First kind of looks like. So I will I'll take you briefly here just so you can see a little bit of the rest of the warehouse. You can see our inventory. We just wanted to show that, even during COVID, I just stuck to the game plan and just kept ordering. And most importantly, with this shields and acrylics and COVID products, it's not going to sell itself. I'm telling you. The restaurant owners, the hospitals, the schools, they need to hear about this. And anything we can do to help you, we're trying to give you solutions in order for customers to make a living. Given these products and solutions and ideas and having everyone's back, that's the difference right now. And just wanted to try to give you a little bit of a idea of how many other products we do have, and we're here to help. So call us, email us. I just wanted to show you the whole place, and that's about it.